Imagine there was a hotel. This hotel has an infinite number of rooms labeled 1, 2, 3, and so on forever. And since it's a busy day, the place is fully booked with an infinite number of guests. What happens if just one more person walks through the door and asks for a room? Now, at first, you might think the hotel is fully booked, so you should tell them that there's no room for them. Except that isn't true. We have an infinite number of rooms, so we can use this knowledge to make space for them. What we have to do is tell every guest to move up one room. The person in room 1 would go to room 2. The person in room 2 would go to room 3, and so on. We have an infinite number of rooms, so everyone's able to move to the next room forever with no issue. And since there's no room 0, that means that no one has moved into room 1, so that room is free for our new guest. Great, so we've sorted our issue and we can get back to business. Well, I guess a bus of guests just arrived. A bus with infinite people, in seats numbered the same as our hotel rooms. What are we supposed to do now? We already have an infinite number of guests. How are you going to fit another infinite number of guests into our hotel? Well, actually, we can. This time, instead of telling our guests to move up a single room, let's try something different. Let's have them move up to a room that's double their own number. That way, everyone still has their own room, and all the odd-numbered rooms are now free. Since there is an infinite number of odd rooms, we can fit everyone on the bus into a room. Awesome, so now everything's sorted, right? Well, I guess it isn't. This time, there are 2 buses. One has seats labelled like our rooms, the other has the same, but all the numbers are negative. This one is similar to the last, except instead of moving people in our rooms to double their own room, let's move them to triple their room number. Now, we can put everyone in the positive numbered bus into the rooms that are 1 less than a multiple of 3. And for the negative bus, let's put all those into the rooms that are 2 less than a multiple of 3. So now we've solved the issue again, and we can relax. Well, here we go again. It's a train with infinite carriages, each with an infinite number of people in seats. The carriage numbers and the seat numbers are labelled similarly to our hotel rooms. And what now? We can't just move people up an infinite number of rooms, so what do we do? Firstly, let's put everyone onto a grid. Now, let's try and find a way to put them in order. Let's start in the top left corner. Next, let's go to the person to the right of them. Then, draw a diagonal line to the person who is below the first person. We can repeat a similar process and get a line that snakes along the grid. Following along the line and tracking every number we come across gives us an order to put them in. Now, once again, we have a list where we can label them 1, 2, 3, and so on. This means we can do what we did before by doubling everyone's room number and then putting these new people into the odd room numbers. That has to be the last of them now, surely. Oh, it's just another bus. A bus with infinite people. But wait, there's no seat numbers, and they all have weird tags on. Every name tag has a number between 0 and 1 with an infinite number of decimal places. And every possible number between 0 and 1 is here. So one person might have the name tag 0.1000000 and so on. Another might have 0.123123 and so on forever. So let's try to figure out how to put them in rooms. Let's make a list with an infinite number of these name tags. What happens if we go down the list and make a new number where we take 1 digit from each name tag and we make sure that we change each digit by 1? Well, we just created a new name tag that isn't in our infinite list. This is because it's always at least 1 digit off from any number in the list. This means there are more people than there are our infinite number of rooms. So unfortunately, we have to turn this bus of people away. Well, that's disappointing. We just lost a lot of business. Wait, I have an idea. What if we expand our hotel and label the new rooms just like the name tags? Great, our new rooms are ready. Let's see who shows up. This is exactly what we planned for, another bus. Wait a moment, their name tags are different again. On their tags, everyone has a different possible combination of room numbers, and every combination is accounted for. So not only do they have each of our new infinite room numbers, they also have infinite combinations of those room numbers. So this means even with our new fancy hotel, the number of people on the bus is still greater than what we can hold. So once again, we have to turn them away. What we just did is do an informal proof to prove that there is no largest infinity. So comment your thoughts below. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. That's all for today. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.